How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Destroy Create on with us tonight. You can say their names and what they do in the band.
What's up, guys? I'm Adrian. I am the frontman vocalist.
I'll go. I'm Mike, and I play bass.
And I'm Jeff, and I play drums.
There we go. Well, thank you guys for coming on. I want to give a shout out to Ryan. I already said to the guys, I'm not going to try to pronunciate your band name. If you want to watch that interview, the link will be in the description. I've done it once. I'm not doing it again. You guys are going to play me. No, I'm kidding. But I'm very excited. Huge shout outs to Ryan for getting Destroy Create on. But wanted to know, guys, since I did check out the new song Whisper and really don't know too much about your band's origin. So I always love asking this. How did Destroy Create start out? How did the members get together? Give me the whole thing. I'd love to know.
I'll take it.
I can take it.
All right, go.
Yeah. Yeah, so we started back in 2016. Everyone kind of came from separate bands. There were kind of everyone kind of left their own bands.
Sure.
And it was kind of like this kind of last go, like one more go. We're like, hey, let's form a band and let's like do it right. You know,
Okay.
All of our bands kind of died out for different reasons. Not all, inherently negative, but it's kind of like we wanted this one to really, really count. So back
Sure.
in 2016, me, Adrian, and Jimmy connected. Jimmy's our other guitarist. We connected, and then Mike joined shortly after, and Dylan, our other guitarist, joined in 2017.
Yep. Yeah.
2017. Yeah, so we've been playing shows since 2017 and finally getting out of Rochester consistently, which is nice. Shout out to the hometown.
Okay.
We love those guys.
And then Mike and Dylan, I guess obviously Mike, I have Mike here with us, but like how did they find you? Because I always love, again, I feel like sometimes it's just like maybe the magics of Craigslist. I don't know if that's necessarily the case here, but I know
I found me the class badge.
yeah.
No,
Misconnections, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually grew up with Jimmy and Dylan. I had I left my prior band to go to school, and Jimmy hit me up when these guys were starting out, and he was like, "Hey, I got a new project, and you're gonna love it. So you just gotta meet them." And so we met at this restaurant, Stevie T's, and over some garbage plates, and the rest is history.
There we
But-
go. That's really cool. I always find that, like, again, the origin stories of bands, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm just kind of a nerd about everything, but I feel like band origin stories is something I always get like involved with because I think it's always interesting how music connects those people in your lives in some way. And I like the fact that Jeff was just like, listen, like, if this doesn't work out, like, I'm just gonna, like,
Yeah.
he almost played it off as if, like, we're just gonna ride off in the sunset and that it's gonna be, that's it. You're like, man, you know what? Clock's really ticking on my life here. So if we don't get this band going, I'm done playing drums forever. But no, it's really cool, and obviously I'm glad you guys are doing well. And then during the process of, like, obviously 2020 was a very ridiculous year as well as 2021. So how do you feel like you guys have come out of that? Because I feel like as we were talking off camera, you've been playing like a lot of PA, you've been playing more out there. How has that experience been for you guys? Because I imagine being a band for that time and like obviously garnering that sort of support and then having to kind of like just huddle and like hopefully people still enjoy your band after like everything ends. How does that feel to finally be back out there playing shows and like doing all that sort of stuff? I'm sure it means a lot to you guys.
Dude, it's like, yeah, man, I don't even know how to describe it. It just feels so good because, like, that whole pandemic era, like, we had plans to, like, already be on the road at that point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All that stuff got shut down, obviously. Along with, we weren't the hugest band at the time. We're still not huge at all, but it's
Oh,
like,
what are you guys saying?
that was like the start, That was like our beginnings of like, all right, we're gonna get out there, we're gonna try to build a name for ourselves outside of our hometown, and all that got shut down. So just to be able to like come back and play a show like at the end of the pandemic, it was like the best feeling in the world. It was like playing for the first time all over again.
Yeah, you got those like feelings of like, and that's kind of similarly to me because I'm very much and have always been like a show goer. I love going to see shows and seeing bands live, especially finding new bands that like open a tour. I'm like, I don't know this band. This is sick. Let me check them out. And then I'm just like, yo, this band's sick. And I've been seeing your name like around in the area, so it's my fault for like not even going out to go see you guys. So I don't even want to sound like I'm an absolute poser, guys. I just wanted to clarify I am 100% a poser. But no, I had seen your name around and I was like, man, these guys, I was like, these guys are like pulling up on like some like Philadelphia shows, some like Central PA shows, and I was just like, all right, like they're doing that work. So I'm glad you guys are back out and doing it, and hopefully next time I won't be a poser and I'll come out and see you guys certainly. But uh the next question I have for you guys is how did you get started out in music? Who was like kind of the first like artist or band that you saw that you were just like, yo man, I gotta start playing an instrument. That's like this is it. This is like what I want to do.
Oh man, first artist,
That's tough.
that's tough. But like,
I got mine.
go.
Ooh.
Miss May for me. I saw them at it was Warped Tour 2012. Like,
Nice.
I've just been like goofing off with the bass like here and there, but when I saw them at Warped Tour and I like got a chance to talk to them and I was like, oh, these guys are like I had my own idea for what like musicians or the rock star kind of person, and they kind of changed that for me. And then it was like, oh, these nice guys, let's go see them play. And then when I saw them play, I was like, whoa! It just kind of hit me. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that.
That's the shit I want to do. Yeah, I got you.
So that was my
I would say like
kind of started.
for me, I think it's more of like I think I went to like a Warped Tour like in 2000 somewhere like between 2005 2007. I saw the Used.
Ooh, yeah,
And
Bert.
dude, like it was the first time I heard like kind of like melody with screaming, and I was like, yo, I think I want to do that. Like that's like what really turned me on to like getting into like I guess more aggressive style of music. So I'd say that's like the early beginnings of it, and then of course later on like bands like The Devil Wears Prada and Under Oath. Like I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. They're just angry, but they're happy angry. So
I feel that, yeah. Jeff, what do you got?
Let's see. I want to say the first band that like really stuck out to me is like something that like blew me away was
Mhm.
Prada. I want to say
Oh.
with Roots Above and Branches Below. I heard that and oh my gosh, that blew me away. I had like this kind of steady incline of going from like church music to rock to hard rock, and then finding like Prada and Matt Grainer and August Burns Red is like a huge
Oh, yeah.
inspiration for me. Like for any drummer, like of course he is. It's like a
Yeah.
no-brainer. That's amazing, the monster. But yeah, I want to say Prada and August Burns Red.
I had the chance again to listen to Whisper, and I checked out some of the other stuff on your catalog with on YouTube, which I'll leave links in the description, guys. Go check it out. It's all really good stuff. Ryan totally didn't pay me like money to say that. I'm saying that under my own. Ryan, if you want to PayPal me the money later. No, I'm kidding. I legitimately was like, man, this is really good, and I think it made me feel worse because I was like, I know you guys have been playing in the area, and I'm like, damn, like I should have been out there. So again, poser alert number 2, guys. But I really felt a lot of like nostalgia bands. Like again, I'm glad you guys mentioned Under Oath because I was kind of like one of the first inklings of that I was like kind of picking up on, like more the ethereal kind of like more spacious energy you guys have. And then in terms of like the sound, I honestly couldn't really place it too much, and that's usually usually I have not a hard time of placing bands, but I felt like in your guys' case it was just so like I listened to it and I was like, I can't think of another band that has a sound like you guys, and that's like I think that's really cool. So in and of
that's
itself,
a great thing. Yeah,
I think I was like, man, I was like really trying to place it. I think the only other band that I could think of that might like come a little close is like a Silent Planet-esque like sound where you guys again have that sort of spatial kind of awareness of what you're doing. But yeah, like in terms of like melodicness, I was like, yeah, I can't really think about it. But if I do think of something, I'll put it on the screen. But I genuinely like in that moment, I was like, wow, I can't do it. And I have felt a little sadness in my heart, but I was also like, this is cool because it's like it's a unique and fresh sound, at least from my perspective as well. And as well as you guys, I also like grew up pretty religious. So like the bands I grew up listening to were like ABR, Prada, Under Oath, like any Memphis Mayfire, like all of those bands were just like bands I was like, okay, like so I kind of had that like nostalgia pull where I was like, okay, these guys are pulling from like the past like metalcore, like kind of post-hardcore sound, but then there's just something about it that's just a little bit different. It might be just the Rochester water or something. I don't know, but I can't chalk it up to anything. So you guys are gonna have to check it out for yourself and find out. Which um, segues perfectly into the next question I have for you. People who maybe aren't familiar with Destroy Create and happen to check on this video and they're like, "Yo, I like these guys. These guys are sick." What song would you recommend to a new listener to check out to kind of give a person an idea of what your guys' sound is?
Just one song, or
You
I think
could
there's like
okay.
I got right off
If you
the bat,
got give me like the first choice and then like a runner up.
all right. First choice, I'd probably say a song we released about a year ago called "Dead and Gone."
Okay.
That's like the perfect mix of, I think, like that old school like metalcore sound meets like the new school. It's got like influences from like August Burns right in there. To like, I don't even know, like Polaris. Like it's just all over the place, man. So like there's a breakdown in there that I think is the best breakdown we've ever written.
Listen, white breakdown.
Yeah, like it like slows
Ooh.
down to like halftime and stuff. Oh, it's so cool. So I would suggest that one. And then what do you guys think? Maybe like a second one. So I got one in my head, but I'll let you go.
Oh man.
I got a couple ideas. Something that we've tried to do is kind of have that. We have half our songs where we bring the heavy, and then half our songs where it's a lot more melodic,
Sure.
a lot
Yeah.
more
Pretty.
like pretty.
Noodling.
So where Dead and Gone would be if you like the heavy. I'd recommend either Vivid.
I have Vivid.
Ooh.
Vivid,
Okay.
a song called Vivid came out a little while ago on our first EP that a lot of the rock fans, a lot of people who maybe don't just like metal have come to us like, okay, that chorus.
I'd say if
the
you
chorus
like,
slaps.
I'd say for that one, if you're like a huge fan of like We Came as Romans or like A Day to Remember,
Oh.
that's like
All right.
right up that like alley. Yeah.
We want a big chorus, so
Yeah,
that's
big
where you
big
go.
courses, exactly.
Was that
About
the
it.
one you're thinking?
No, but let's
Oh,
go.
we got- talk about one more.
There works. You want to give us the third one? Maybe?
I'd say, I think Dead and Gone and Whisper give like this beautiful contrast. I would say to
Ooh.
people it's like Dead and Gone, or even the one that we just put out, Fever Dream.
Yeah.
I think those are our heaviest. And
Okay.
If you want something, if you're someone that's not as into those heavier styles, Whisper is our most experimental
Yeah.
that we've gotten
I
with
would
our
agree.
sound.
Yeah.
And I think it came out
For sure.
awesome.
There we go, guys. Well, again, listen, I'm going to leave the link in the description to just go check out Destroy Create. It's going to have their YouTube link. Go subscribe. That would be really cool of you. And then go follow them on Spotify so you know when a new song drops. So, listen, no one likes to get left in the dust, much like myself. So, just saying, you could like follow them, and then I want to sound like that like hipster dude was like, yeah, I followed Destroy Create like when back when they were small. Now they're like headlining like Warped Tour 2089. So just saying,
when it comes back, right?
yeah, when it comes back, inevitably. But yeah, no, I feel like there's a good mix. I think even with Whisper, I was like, man, like that was the first song that you guys had sent me, and I was like, okay, let me see like what we're going on with this. And this, I do agree with what Jeff said, which is it does feel like the most experimental, because then I went back and listened to some of the other stuff in your catalog, and I was like, man, this is like a little bit less like experimental, but still like you can tell where like almost like how the songs were written in like a similar time frame where you're like, okay, this song like Fever Dream was like kind of in the same like lane, but obviously not 100%. Like you could
Right.
hear there is like some thought behind it, and I thought that was really cool. So, and then I have to go like even further into your discography now, because those were kind of like the first couple songs. I just wanted to give myself an idea of your sound, but I'll have to go back in like the deep archives and listen to
Heck
some
yeah.
like old stuff. But I like the fact that it's just kind of like a good mix of, again, that melodicness, but then I think there's a good bit of heavy. So I feel like if you are a fan of that, of a lot of bands that are kind of doing that right now, this is another one to add to your playlist if you haven't already. So kudos. Definitely go give it a listen. I also want to mention that Whispers has a feature from Rory from Dayseeker, which
Yeah.
guys, you already know I love Dayseeker, so I was
Mhm.
I was on point with that. How is that working with Rory? Because I imagine it must have been a great experience. And how did that kind of come to be? Because I feel like for myself, I always love how like people get featured on the songs, and you're just like, yo, like, what type of story do we got for this? You know?
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like too crazy of a story, but so all the music we've written and all the like every EP we put out, every single we put out, we've worked with a producer who used to play guitar in Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Is it what the I know
You
his
know the name.
I know his name.
And come
Is
on,
it
you know the
Ricky?
name.
Is it Ricky?
No, it's not Ricky. So it's before Ricky.
Okay, before
JD.
Ricky. Okay.
JD. I think he left the band like right after the first Silver Scream album came out or whatever.
Okay.
But so yeah, so we worked with him since we've been like a band. So we were working on Whisper in the studio, and like I was sitting there, I was like, man, or overall, I think we were talking about having a feature on the album somewhere. We didn't know what
Mhm.
song. When we were working on Whisper, me and James, our other guitar player, was we were sitting there like, dude, this would be a good song to have a vocalist on. When I heard the chorus and I wrote like the melody for the chorus, I was like, oh man, dude, this is like something Rory would sing on. So then JD happened to bring up, he's like, oh, I know him. he's like, I was like, oh, sweet, it works out perfectly. So he just shoots him a text. He's like, hey, I got this band here that's interested in having you do vocals. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, it worked out. It worked out that easy. It was like, it was just, like, wait, I thought it was going to be like more difficult to make it happen, but no, he was just like so down to do it. He tracked everything within like, I think a week and sent it back to us. And
There we
it was
go.
awesome. Yeah.
Shouts to Rory again, alumni of the channel. So
Heck yeah.
love having him as a feature as always. I'm gonna say it once, and I said it 1,000 times. I still think he is one of the best vocalists in the game right now. So
Literally one of my favorite vocalists. So I was like,
respect.
on top of all that, I was like, all right, this is just like I'm icing on the cake, you know?
Oh, 100%, 100%. So glad they were, JD was able to make it work. Big salutes to JD. But the next question I have for you guys, keeping it more current, what are you guys jamming right now? What's on the Spotify? What have you guys been listening to lately?
Dude, all right, so I have been spinning this album for like the past month since it came out, and I haven't even skipped tracks on it. This new The Devil Wears Prada, like this new album they put out, like every song on it is like complete banger. Like no song is like bad. So like it's still like in constant rotation for me. Like that's what I'm listening to right now.
Oh, all right. My favorite album of the year, I've had that on repeat, is What the Future Holds by Fit for an Autopsy.
Ooh,
it's so good. It's so good. They don't need to make albums that good, but they do, and that's for us. But oh my gosh, yeah. Favorite song off that album is Pandora, because like I felt. Have you listened to it?
So that is one band that I've heard of but have not listened to yet. So I feel like I have to listen to the whole discography. Shouts to my friend Jared. He was like, yo, you got to listen to this album. And I was like, well, I want to listen to the first like Fit for an Autopsy record, and then I'll listen to this one. And there's been a ton of albums that have coming out, but that is on my list to listen to, certainly.
Yeah, their last two albums have just been like flawless. And like every time I go through it, there's like a hint of like I don't know if you're a Gojira fan.
Oh, 100%.
Like
yeah.
It's like a really heavy Gojira, and I just.
All right.
That's what I'm listening to.
Jeff.
Let's see. Kind of in the same boat as Adrian. The new Prada album is amazing. Like that one. Anytime those tracks come up, anything off that album comes up, I listen to it. Other than that, new Dayseeker album.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. They killed that. And let's see. I have a playlist of like 800 songs that I just like dump albums in there. I hit shuffle and like I've listened to songs like every song in there probably 2,000 times. I'm like, I need to update this, and then I never get the time. I forget. I don't. But
oh my god.
But I try to keep it updated. So yeah, mostly been Prada, Dayseeker. Went back to some Plotting You. I love Plotting You.
Oh yes.
Their latest album's really good. Yeah.
There we go. I just saw the plot on Sunday. That was If you haven't seen that tour yet, that I would definitely go out because they like I've seen them a couple different times. The last tour I think I saw them on was like the Feel Nothing tour, and luckily Landon came on the channel, so big salutes to Landon. But I was like. I was like, man, this is a good show. And I was like, I still really enjoyed that. And I look back on that show very fondly. But I went to the TLA in Philly on Sunday and I was like, my God, they had gotten so much better over that time frame. And that new album live is chef's kiss. Like, it's
Heck
great.
yeah.
So I would, if it's in Rochester or close to there, I would definitely try to see if you can go out to that because it's a fun show. And also, all the bands on that tour are nuts. So,
Heck yeah.
so.
Nice.
But yeah, I have to agree with you on the new Prada record. That one's slowly creeping up the list. Like I loved it. I still love it. I just feel like there's so many good albums and I know I'm going to have such a hard time this year. Like most years I always have a hard time picking album of the year, but I feel like this year more than any other year I'm just like my God, there's so many good albums that came out this year and so many more that I haven't listened to. So I got to listen to the new Fit for an Autopsy record and that'll get somewhere, just jammed into my list. So I feel like I got my work cut out for me, certainly. So guys, let me know in the comments what your favorite album of this year is. And if there's one that I haven't listed, you should let me know and I'll check it out. But the next question I have for you guys is another fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Oh no.
I already know what you're gonna say.
We've been going through this for like 6 years now, and what we want.
Mike was just like, no,
He's like,
don't
he's
ask
ready
that
for this
question.
I've been waiting for this question to be asked for like the longest time.
I have been pushing for "Take This Life" by In Flames for years.
Oh, that'd be sick. Okay.
People in the comments, yeah, send Adrian messages as much as you can.
Adrian's just gonna get spammed. He's just gonna be like,
I'm gonna have to deactivate my
yeah.
So "Take This Life," and then Mr. Highway's "Thinking of the End" by A Day to Remember.
Oh,
That's like yeah, we've all been saying we wanted to do that one for a while.
We've
Yeah,
gotten
just 'cause
closer.
It's just fun. Yeah, it's a good song. That breakdown at the end, you got to do it.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think those are my two actually.
Those
Believe it
are
or
your
not.
two?
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of
And
like.
stay tuned, it's coming. I've been fighting, guys.
Well, only Take This Life because like you've been pushing it so much. Oh yeah, I take that back. There's another one.
Oh,
Mammoth.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
the Universe Prime. We want to do
Ooh.
Mammoth. That's what we want to do, or I want to do at
do
least.
Mammoth right now.
Yeah. What about you? You got anything?
I'm blanking right now. I swear there's something. I would love. I can't pinpoint a single song, but I think something that's like very different from us. Like In Flames is
Yeah.
kind of like along the same lines.
sure.
Still metal, but
Yeah.
I feel like something that's really different and kind of give it like a metalcore spin. I like when bands
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you, Jeff.
Like the old
something
school
something
punk.
poppy.
Yeah, like the old school punk goes pop stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That was pretty cool.
Do you have a song that comes to mind, Jeff?
Yeah.
I listen. You
Uh,
asked the question, so I'm just following up.
That's fair. Oh my gosh, what would be good? Well, I like the direction that like Bring Me the Horizon is heading. So
Yeah.
maybe like, oh man,
Like take one of their poppier songs.
yeah, like not that it's the poppiest, but like Throne.
That'd
I
be
think
cool.
would be pretty sick.
Oh,
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Or I'm blanking so hard. I'll go with Throne.
fair enough. That's a good choice. I would be about that. Or like, God, I forget. For some reason now, Shadow Moses. I mean, that's like a classic.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh man.
Yeah.
Yes.
classic
Giga
Bring Me the
Chad,
Horizon.
Can You Feel My Heart?
True.
Yeah.
It'll blow up
Ooh.
on TikTok at least, so-
True. True.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. There we go. Well, guys, listen. As Mike so eloquently put, let Destroy Create know in the comments what song you would like them to cover. If it isn't the In Flames song, I feel like Mike's gonna show up at your house and physically make you type In Flames in the comments. I can't confirm or deny that's true, but listen, Jeff, we just met. Well, all of us just met, so like he could do that, So
Oh,
if you like,
Don't
he,
listen
like,
to In
turns around.
Flames and then picture Adrian saying that stuff. There you go.
Yeah, just don't turn around, because if you turn around, Mike will just like shadow jutsu behind you and then go
Always
type
watching.
it out. Yeah, always watching. But yeah, very cool. Let everyone know. I gotta say, I don't know. I think if I had to put my hat in the ring here, I like the Prada. I feel like Mammoth, you guys could do really well, but in the case of really look, I gotta give it to Mike for really trying to sell the In Flames. So I'm gonna give my metaphorical ticket to Mike here. So there you go. So guys, let them know down below. I'm sure they'll check them out. But the next question I have for you guys, another fun one. What is your favorite food to eat?
Dude, pizza. That's so simple, but for me, it's always pizza. Straight up, like just pepperoni too. Like I don't need anything else on it. It's just
Nothing
pepperoni
fancy.
pizza.
Gets the
It
job
does have
done.
to be thin crust though. Thin crust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it crispy.
Crispy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would say, it's a close one between like sushi or I like a good taco. I like a good
Oh,
taco.
tacos.
It's tough.
Good taco. Yeah.
Oh man, I'd probably give it a taco. It's like a nice authentic taco is like, oh, amazing.
Can't agree. Mike?
I'm with Jeff on that one, but a close second is pretzels. I really like. Dude, anytime we've had to like stop it, like to like a mall or something to like maybe get like
Oh, you're talking about like a soft
You gotta,
pretzel.
you gotta specify soft pretzel.
soft
Yeah.
pretzel. Like if
Okay.
if I'm at like, a
Okay.
bar, like
Okay.
I'll order off the menu. It's pretty much guaranteed.
That's
getting
fair.
that with the beer cheese.
I was starting to question the choice on that. I was like, are we talking about like a bag of like Snyder pretzels? Like those
just
like
sit there with the pretzel.
fucking, yeah. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? I was like, and then you're like, go to the mall. I'm like, where are we buying these pretzels at? Like
If you see me at a show, bring me just a bag of pretzels. Just the Snyder.
guys,
If they're
this
saltless though, you're getting thrown out.
Easy.
No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't have to be out. But you gotta eat them. I'm not eating them.
Guys, I just want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Snyder Pretzels. We were able to get Mike a lifetime supply of pretzels here. So shout out to our sponsor Snyder's. If you use the code Destroy Create in I don't know, I'm just joking. That's
I'm
That would be
working on
funny,
the
though.
Auntie Anne's one. They haven't
Auntie
gotten that.
Anne's, baby. All right, yeah. Listen, okay. I was unsure where Mike was going with this, but then he said Auntie Anne's, and I'm like, yeah,
Hey, bro.
definitely, yeah. They're yeah, yep.
Pretzel maker, fantastic.
Who doesn't like a good soft salty pretzel? I'm about that. Yeah. Mike and I are long lost brothers, guys. Just want to let you know
I
that.
got you.
So,
I'm coming down to Philly right now.
Let's go.
Hang out.
let's go. The next question I have for you guys is just with the resurgence of bands coming back from the grave, you're just like, man, I had no idea this band was going to get back together, and they did. Is there any bands that you guys can think of that you're just like, man, I wish they came back?
Trying to think of like who broke up recently that like I used to listen to all the time.
I the Breather was pretty good.
That I don't think that's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You know, JT from Texas in July. He's in Era now. You got the hat? You
Yeah,
know.
I do. I know. There's a flag over there, but I don't think it's cut off. But yeah.
Nice.
Texas in July is another good one.
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, like My Chemical Romance already got back together, and that's like a huge band for me back in the day. So that's I don't know. I can't really think of anyone else.
Yeah.
Either Breather's a good one though.
Yeah, that was
That's
a good one.
Yeah,
Oh, Sleeper started to kind of. I guess they effectively did.
they're
come
still
back.
like it's
They're
weird.
dead for a
They're like
while.
together, but like not together.
Yeah.
They're like
glad
in
that-
some limbo. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going to the other Breather.
I don't know.
Piggybacking on that one, yeah.
Yeah, they
Also, I
were-
feel like Jeff was gonna say something, and then I think he lost his train of thought. Am I?
No,
Hey.
just Oh Sleeper, but they're there.
They're just there.
They're there.
They're there. Yeah. Shouts to Micah. I'll give a funny story. So like, I went to an O Sleeper show, and I was just like, yo, you guys are sick, and obviously, and Micah was like, oh, you have like a backpack on. Like, she's like, what are you here for? And I was like, oh, like I interview bands. And he's like, "Oh, you just like want to go slip back and do one?" And I was like,
That's
"What?" So he was just like,
That's so cool.
so then we wind up doing one. Shout outs to Voltage Lounge in Philly. We like did that, and like every once in a while I'll get a comment and be like, "How did I not see this interview?" So if you want to go check it out, Oh Sleeper, again, underrated. I would say one of the most underrated metalcore bands. You
I
know, I
agree.
feel like they're kind of just like everybody's just like, yeah, Oh Sleeper, yeah. They're just there, you know, like what Jeff said. So go check them out. They're great. I mean, again, super underrated, and I always, anytime that they are mentioned in some way, shape, or form, got to give them a shout. So go check them out. But the next question I have for you guys, if you could pick somebody to collaborate with, I know you guys recently collabed with Rory, but if there was just some dream person that you're just like, yo, they need to be on a Destroy Create track, is there one that comes to mind?
I got
know what you're gonna say.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What am I gonna say?
Well, yeah, say it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna. No, what am I gonna say?
Jeff was like trying to bait it.
Right, it's Ali Sykes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ali Sykes. Ali Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon. Jeff knows it. They all know it. I'm obsessed with that band. I don't know why. Actually, I know why. They're freaking great.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. Yeah.
That would be my first choice, and then definitely a close second would be Sam Carter from Architects.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Jeff or Mike?
I'd probably say I'd say Sam Carter.
Yeah.
I would love an
Ooh.
Architects collab. That'd be so sick.
I'm right there with them. Sam Carter. Hit me up.
There you go.
3P, baby. Let's go. All right, guys, listen. If you've been with the channel long, you know it's that time. So what you do is you take your phone out, you tag Destroy Create on Twitter. I know it's a dumpster fire right now, but this is like the perfect time to do it. So you tag Destroy Create, you tag Sam from Architects, and you type in collab, question mark. Again, listen, I didn't go to law school. Clearly there's no like law degree in my background here, but just want to say it's out there, and you know it could be a legally binding contract. So I can't confirm or deny, but
Make it happen.
but the manifestation is real on that post. So like if you really want to make that happen, you retweet it, you hit it with a like. If you know Sam Carter personally, first have him come on the channel first, and then you do the collab with Destroy Create, or vice versa. It doesn't matter, but the channel thing would be really cool first. But that would be very cool. So if you want to make it happen, definitely do it. I'm a big believer in manifestation. So let's do this shit. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But the next question I have for you guys, since you guys play your instruments very proficiently, if there's another musical instrument you could master, what would it be?
For me, I think it'd probably be it's a toss up between guitar and drums, but probably leaning more towards the guitar.
Ooh, okay.
Just because it's easier to like sing and play guitar than it is singing drums. So yeah, so probably the guitar for me.
I don't know why I thought bongos. That was my first thought.
Thought he was gonna say bongos.
No, I thought bongos. I'm like, I can pull that off.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, put me down for bongos.
Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Man, I would love to get a lot better at keyboard, because I feel like it just builds like a really strong foundation of like music theory, and then from there you can just branch off and do so much more.
I feel that.
Keyboard, piano. I say keyboard, piano.
Piano.
Well, I think keyboard because I have nowhere for a piano. So
That's fair. Yeah. As someone who lives in this space here, I'm like, man, it'd be really cool if I had like an electric drum kit, and then I look around and see like absolutely zero space for a drum kit. So shouts to being a musician, but I like those answers. Listen, I'm ready for Mike's bongo corner at the next Destroy Create. He's just gonna be like, I feel like Adrian's gonna be like, all right, guys, get ready. This is the Mike bongo solo, and he just goes.
We'll have like a slam poetry part of the show.
Hey, all right, respect. He's like, all right, Mike's gonna open up the show with his bongo. So and then he's like, everybody welcomes Mike out, and he's got like these like real like tiny circular glasses, and he's just like, all right, guys. And then he's like,
cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
and
he's doing some like poetry action, he's like bobbing his head, and everybody's like, wow, this guy's so cool. So just trying to help you out here, Mike. We're brothers.
I
So
appreciate it.
Here you go, man.
you're welcome. But the next question I have for you, as you can tell, I'm a huge nerd, so I love to ask this question. If you guys could be a video game character, who would you be?
Oh,
We play a lot of video games.
dude.
Oh, then I'm asking the right people then. All right.
Oh man. Yes, yes. Doesn't even matter that she's like that's fine.
You can rock the
I'll
red
rock.
hair.
I'll rock the red hair. I'll rock
Respect, yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I'm a huge Horizon fan, so it'd definitely probably be that. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you play everything. So.
Oh. Well, I could be Mario and jump on the Goombas.
Oh no, don't say that.
no,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no.
Oh, jeez. I'll be a little stealthy boy. I'll be Solid Snake.
Nice.
I'll be a little
Nice.
Solid Snake. Or I could be a naked snake from Metal Gear Solid. I'll keep my clothes on. I'll keep it solid.
That's DLC. That's DLC
Yeah,
for the
that's
Destroy Create. The
my
Destroy Create show is that's DLC. You know, it's blocked behind a paywall, guys.
Yeah.
I've been on a Mortal Kombat kick lately, so put me down for Johnny Cage.
Woo!
I wouldn't do the fighting if I was him. I'd be off being cool movie star, but
You're just
I
out
can
here,
also do
just
the
like.
split and the punch up. So
I just feel like Mike's like gonna be that character that's just like standing in the foreground, like of the like place. He's just like this.
Yeah, as the fight's going on.
Yeah, he's just like, man, this fight's kind of cool. I wish I was a part of it. And then you're like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna stand here.
Can't break my shades.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Shades are too cool, but
Yeah.
love the answers. Again, huge video game fan. So guys, let us know if they should name a song after a video game next. Just saying, I feel like that'd be, kind of tight, so make that happen. But the next question I have for you guys, if you were to compile a dream tour lineup, including Destroy Create, who would be on that rad lineup?
Well, it's got to at least have architects.
yeah, so he could come out during our song.
Of course.
Exactly. No,
There-
exactly.
yeah, no duh.
Overall.
Respect, yeah.
Makes sense.
We're talking like a 5-band tour, or like what's
We're
the
we're
lineup?
going. Listen, okay, including your band, we're doing 4 other bands. So this shit
Four.
is about to be stacked.
All right. So Architects is definitely one.
You know, Jimmy would run in flames.
Okay, In Flames.
Yeah, we
Yes,
gotta-
yes.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
because
yeah.
we're doing and they're doing a collab together too. So
Yep, that's another collab. Oh,
Yeah.
well then,
You'll do a DC cover.
Bring Me the Horizon. That's gotta go.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Sorry, we're up to 4 total. All right, we got one more.
Oh, it's 4
I don't know. I suck at math too. Like, whatever.
It's like
Oh,
3, 4.
Flame, 4.
Okay,
Right. One more.
dude, Prada.
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 It's gotta be Prada, right?
Prada's doing
Prada.
so
Yeah.
good right now.
Yeah, Prada.
Yeah, this is the collab tour, guys. So
Yeah,
they're releasing songs with all 4 of those bands. We got In Flames, we got Architects, we got Bring Me the Horizon, we got Devil Wears Prada. All 5 tracks, and then be smushed onto an EP. You guys can go pick it up now. Pre-sale tickets and album link below. Just saying. So
Probably gonna
it's
throw
there.
Dayseeker in there.
Yeah.
Well, let's make it 6 now. We gotta throw Dayseeker in there. 'cause
Oh,
Rory's
of
on the
course,
track.
yeah.
Okay.
Rory's on the track. They've already started it out with Rory on the first track, so
Yep.
the rest of those collabs are legit. So so go check them out. Links below. This is the before point before stardom. So again, you're getting in on the ground level right now. So if you do it's like current, it's like the stock market where we're on the Destroy Create, like at the ground level right now. You can get in at that like builders point at the beginning, when everybody's like, nah, I don't know if I believe in Destroy Create, and then then you can look back on it and your portfolio is just gonna be like banging.
To the
So
moon.
to the moon, stonks, baby. So
Stonks.
so guys, really commit to the Destroy Create, stock market here. So I'm just telling you, big, we're gonna put a graph here, so if you could look right here, they're at this point right now, but by the next time you see them, they'll be up here. So stonks up, guys. Just want to let you know that. Also, this episode is sponsored by Snyder's. Shout outs to them again. Big salutes. I still can't believe they gave him a full life supply of pretzels. That's dope. Big salutes to my brother Mike. So I'm glad I've been able to share. Yeah, cholesterol's through the roof. It does not provide a doctor, but Snyder's pretzel is definitely 100%. So, the next question I have for you guys. In your opinion, who puts on a great live performance in terms of the bands you've seen?
Rado.
That's like our answer for everything.
We played with.
They're doing a song together. I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, yeah, they definitely put on a good show. There's been quite a few though. I mean, like I thought Currents, we played with them
Ooh.
right before the pandemic hit. I thought they put on a great live show too. Man,
JBR is always
August Burns
tight.
Red's another one.
They're always so tight.
Yeah. There's so many.
Every time I see them, I get more like I just gotta go home and practice. It's hard for me to get like I just want to like I need to get better because this is insane.
Yeah, just become like entranced just by watching them play. You're just like, wow, this is all right. I'm inspired to like just go get better now because this is everything they're doing is perfect.
I'm so excited for the new album. I think it's gonna be great. There is a little surprise that again I can't confirm or deny here. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. There is something.
Actually, we're collabing with them this time. So.
Okay, perfect. That was actually it. I like again didn't want to say didn't want to say it, because I don't want to be the leak, So the guy said it. Guys said it here first. I don't know how Ryan was able to do that, but big salutes to him. So
Shout out Ryan.
shout out Ryan. So, but, I love that. ABR is like one of those bands that again it doesn't matter how many times I see them, they just are like they got that special place in my heart. They were one of the first bands I had ever seen live, and they continue to just can be on that like great level, and they have consistently every time that I've seen them have not strayed from that. They've always been my favorite. So big salutes, ABR. Love you guys. I'm glad you guys are collaborating with Destroy Create. That's awesome. Big salutes. I don't know how you guys were able to fit it in your busy, schedule, but awesome. We'll love it. But the next question I have for you guys is favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Favorite TV show of all time? Let's see.
You watch a lot.
I know. But honestly, it's Breaking Bad for me.
Oh, all right.
Breaking
all
Bad.
right.
Yep. And then favorite movie? Goodfellas.
Oh, yes.
I love
All
Goodfellas.
right.
Love
Hey.
Goodfellas.
Well, I feel like it's hard to not say Breaking Bad. it's so far up there. I haven't seen Better Call Saul yet, but I know that's
a good one.
a lot of people say it's like the same caliber.
Yeah.
I gotta say Breaking Bad. It's so good. And then movie, probably. Can I say all three of the Lord of the Rings?
I'll give you the pass. I'll give you the pass. Everybody's like, yeah, can I say Star Wars? And I was like, but I was like, I'll give you the pass though, because it's a series.
I'll say Return of the King because that's just a fantastic finale to that trilogy. It's just amazing. If you watch extended, it's 4 freaking hours.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
So much. It's so good. So yeah.
My favorite show. I like the comedy. So Parks and Rec. I can go through any I've gone through it way too many times. There's like 9 seasons too, so it's like
Mike's just pounding him. He's just like, yeah, I'll watch another 5 episodes, I guess.
Pretty much.
It's now 5 in the morning.
Okay, we'll get that. But favorite movie. I was thinking about this the other day too. Like I gotta find a new favorite movie. I really like John Wick. I really like the movies where it's just like the way overpowered dude just goes through and just kicks ass. That one.
God mode.
God
pretty
mode.
much. Like where they don't break a sweat at all. Like they're fine the whole time. Like, there's like action and like conflict, but there really isn't any conflict because the guy's fine. Like that one. And the same thing with Ip Man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's fine the entire time. It's not an issue.
He just goes nuts. I feel like it's just like, my God, it's just like go 100 miles per hour. I like that. Mike had my choice. I like that. That's great. It's on point.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, guys. You are good? No? You want to?
No, we're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Guitarist just came in and he's being obnoxious.
Yeah, sorry about that. The guitarist just came in with a bag of Wendy's and he's like,
hey.
We're like, bro, shut up. What are you doing?
Man, he was like, I want to be a part of this interview,
Yeah,
You're too late to the boat.
We're good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stop distracting us. Good.
You're the guitar player, man. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you,
He's
man.
on board for the In Flames cover, by the way.
Yeah, I am. Totally.
He's giving you the hang 10 right now.
Confirmed, guys. The next question I have for you guys is, if you were trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one album you could bring with you to listen to, what album would that be?
One.
Just one. It's for a month though. I feel like that kind of curbs it a little bit.
Well, since I have been listening to that album, the Prod album, for the past month, it's gonna be that album again. I mean, like,
I should just run and grab it out of my vinyl wall.
That's like, we're actually sponsored, but they're proud of sponsoring this.
Oh, okay, yes, of course. Along with Snyder's, yeah. Okay, cool. Discount code.
The Devil Eats Snyder's, exactly. There we go.
They're collaborating on a pretzel now, guys. So
Yeah.
it's just the zombie from the zombie piece.
Yeah, it's zombified pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my album. Oh yeah, that's what I'm choosing.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think it might have to be an Architects album. Like, I love All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us.
Oh,
It's way up there. Or Currents, I love. Like, in it, summer of, was it like 2017 that came out? This The Way It Ends?
Yeah.
yes.
The Way It Ends? Yeah.
The way it ends, I think. Yeah.
I listened to that like nonstop for like 4 months. Like, I didn't listen to anything else. It was just amazing. So I'd probably give it to Currents. I love Currents. They're so good.
Yeah.
I'd probably also pick Architects.
Yeah.
But Holy Hell.
Ooh.
I thought
Yeah.
Holy Hell too. I thought Holy Hell.
It's a good one.
And Jimmy said he picked
Yeah.
Saint Anger.
For the drum tone, right?
Yeah.
The snare tone. On point. Jimmy's got it. I like how we were completely just like, Jimmy is like, I didn't say that answer. I didn't say that answer. Why?
Oh, he did. He was hitting me with stuff to say.
We're gonna put his answer here in post. If it is insane anger, your boy gonna be angry. So no, I'm
You
just
want to say
kidding.
hi?
Yeah, come on, join us. Yeah.
He's currently stuffing his face with a burger right now. So
That's the best time though. Like,
exactly.
I look like an idiot all the time, and you think I come on and do this shit for 7 years now.
I
There's
think he's gonna chill. He's gonna eat his burger. Yeah.
That's all right. You know, he's just a guitar player. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
The next question I have for you guys is, it was something I was very curious about from the start of this interview, which was, where did the band name Destroy Create come from? I always generally stray away from asking this question because I think it's a little cheeseball. But I felt like with your band, I was like, how did they come up with this band name? Why does it have 2 slashes in it? There's so many questions that I have, you know, in regards to the naming convention. So, you know, I feel like I had to, put the urges in here. So how did you guys come up with the name Destroy Create?
You're pretty good at answering this one. Yeah.
True. Let's see. Well, we threw around a bunch of ideas for a bit, and we landed on Destroy Create because, like we were kind of saying at the start of the interview, we all kind of came from different bands that ended for all kinds of different reasons. And this band, the idea was that we're taking everything that we've experienced in the past, and we're tearing down kind of those walls,
Sure.
those foundations, and just building fresh and doing it right, and just building it from the ground up, and just making everything stronger after that. And I think it's been working out really well because we're all like best friends, and like Mike said, he's known Jimmy and Dylan forever, or for most of their lives.
Too long.
So, like, going into it, there were just these already strong connections, and then me and Adrian became good friends really quick, and it all just kind of came together, Yeah. And the dashes, I think we just thought it looked cool. It was almost a comma. It was almost nothing, but then Invent Animate would probably come after us, so we had to do something.
We were thinking of a way, how could we split like the name up and make it look cool? We decided on the 2, dashes. And then it also doubles as like a good symbol for the band too. So we like pass that or paste that like on everything. So it's good like branding wise.
I agree. You know, in my head, I was like, man, maybe it might have to do with like Legos. You know, you like destroy them, and you know, that was a joke, guys. I just want to let you
That's
know.
a way cooler story. I wish we
Yeah,
thought
you
about
know,
that.
honestly, it's like, man, so like the band and I, we went to Legoland this one day and we just thought, man, you know what if we destroyed someone else's creation and then recreated it, you know?
Yep.
So, and then that's when that name was formed. Honestly, I hope that ends up on your wiki, you know? That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're going with for now on.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Legos.
You're welcome. Salutes. Shouts to Snyder for providing me with that beautiful answer. Guys, if you would like to put in the code Destroy Create, you can get 10% off your Snyder pretzel order down below. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, that'd be hilarious if Snyder hit me up and they're like, "Yeah, I watched your video. We were really surprised that you mentioned us. So we'd love to send some pretzels over to you." So
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Snyder's. I don't know if you have a social media account, but if you do, listen, send us some pretzels. I feel like Mike's pretty on board with eating pretzels, and I'm his brother, so I feel like I am also on board with eating pretzels. So
That's right.
let's go. Let's pretzels for everyone. Let's go. But anyway, guys, the last question I've been loving just asking at the end of the interviews that I have is a lot of the times, I feel like my interviews are part funny, part serious. And I think it gives a good roundabout of like how the band is and like, what people can expect from you guys. But ultimately, you guys are musicians, you create music. So why do you create music? Why is this such a important thing in your life? Because I feel like for me, I always love highlighting bands because music has saved my life in more ways than I can probably ever imagine. And so I always love sharing bands around, and this is like the perfect medium to do that. So, why do you guys create music and why is it important to you guys?
Sure. Yeah, I think for me, I think it's just more of like like you said, like it's like saved my life also in more ways than one. So like gives you like that creative outlet to just like let a lot of bullshit out. You know what I mean? And just like kind of vent. So I think that's what it's done for me. And then it's also brought me close, or it's brought me to certain people. I've met like the band through it. Like Jeff said, like we're all best friends.
Mhm.
So I've met some of like the closest people I've ever met through music. So I mean, it's overall, it just brings good vibes for me, and I think I just like feeling that way. It makes me happy. It's like my happy place. So, yeah. So I think that's that's why I do music for the most part. And I also love just meeting people, especially like playing shows, just like getting that connection from the crowd and playing shows and meeting people after the shows and talking about like what we do or like what they do. It's just interesting. So I think that wraps it up for me pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I love the live performance. I'm very active on stage, and I like the nerves leading up to it. It's like, oh, is this gonna go well? And then as soon as that first note hits, it's like, it's going great. And then, yeah, so I'm a very hyper person. I think I've kind of showed that today.
That's okay.
And I get to really let it loose on stage without judgment. In fact, what I've found is the more wild you get, the more people are excited about it. So
I agree. Yeah.
And then it's super fun. We've met a ton of people, not just the Rochester scene, but especially breaking out. We got getting into Pennsylvania. They're fun. They like to get down as much as we do. So it's a good time.
Definitely agree with Adrian. Like it's great for the mental health side of things, like having this creative outlet and then just like kind of letting out everything that's going on in our lives. It really just it clears the mind. And let's see what else. I think what I love about music is like it's this incredible connector between everyone. Like music just transcends languages, like even, lyrics are so important, and it's fantastic to have that kind of, be able to push a message that's personal for, whoever's writing the lyrics and everything, tell a story or to, try to connect with people. I'm rambling here, but even if even if you don't understand the language, you can just feel the energy behind like a song.
Oh yeah.
Even instrumentally, you can tell a story. And I think that's just amazing. And I love how that's so impactful for people, and how music is so it can be so healthy or more healing. It can be healing for people. And I love being able to do that for other people.
Totally. I think that goes a long way.
Yeah, no, I would 100% agree with that. And I think for me too, like I think it offers that experience for like me to get closer with bands and like get to know them better. Like a lot of, I would say a good majority of my close friends are people that I've met doing this. Like, so I think for me, it's like an outlet for people that have experienced similar things or maybe exactly the same things, in that circle. And so I think it's a good, like, as Jeff put it, it's a very good connector. And I hope that people reach out to me, whether it's like to just shoot the shit or like to have, a serious thing. Like if you're going through something, like I always say my DMs are open. I find it very odd that I mean this thing's practically like connected to my body. So so if you do want to message me, like absolutely do that. And I find that like, connecting with other people that really are, that just love music is such a cool thing. So I always feel blessed and love that, there's people out there that have continued to check out my stuff. And I hope that you'll do the same thing for Destroy Create, which is, arguably the best segue to go check out your guys' band. So guys, tell the people where they can find Destroy Create at, what you guys have coming up in the next couple months, and anything else you would like to plug or talk about.
Totally. You can find us on every form of social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, everything. I think it's all Destroy Create NY, right? Except maybe the Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. So everything's like Instagram, Twitter, or TikToks. It's all Destroy Create NY. Facebook is Destroy Create Band. Let's see, we'll be upcoming up. We have Whisper, which is coming out next Friday. That's the song with Rory. It's the third single off of a 5-song EP that will be coming out sometime next year. I don't know if I'm allowed to say when yet, so that's why. That's kind of why I said it like that. That's kind of why I said it like that.
Keep it close side.
Yeah. Keep it close side. There will be an announcement coming soon when it's going to come out. We'll announce the name and everything that goes into that. But definitely check out Whisper next week. That's what I got. You guys got anything else?
We're going on the road in 2023.
Woo!
Not supposed to announce that yet either, but
yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's assume. Just keep an eye out for the city near you. So, I think
Ryan, if you need me to cut that out, I will.
Yeah, Ryan's gonna see this. He's gonna be pulling his hair out.
Well, they want to know where to see us. I'm assuming they're
Man just dyed his hair. All right, so like
he just dyed his hair and it's beautiful now.
Yeah. Now he's gotta pull it out. No.
But no, yeah. Definitely hit up our social. We're all very active with it too. So like, if you want to message us, comment on anything, we'll comment back and message back. Yeah.
Yeah, just comment. I want everybody to comment on their next post. Just say Snyder's Pretzels sent us here, and then tag Snyder's Pretzel.
So we need to lock down that sponsorship. So let's definitely everybody comment it.
Listen, everybody's on the Taco Bell wave. No one's talking about the pretzels, man. That's what I'm telling you.
We gotta eat. Okay?
We're capitalizing on a market here that is untapped. So Snyder's Pretzels, let's go. Come on, guys, support the scene. I'm about it. Pretzel gang, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like Jeff. I was just randomly saying shit. But anyway, please go check out Destroy Create. I want to give again a shout out to Ryan. I'm again not gonna try to butcher your band name, because God, if I had so much trouble just saying words in general, I definitely had trouble saying his band name. So you can check out that interview and you can tell me in the comments of that video how many times I screwed up that band name. So cool, thank you. But seriously, go check out Destroy Create. They're awesome. I have checked out a good majority of their catalog on YouTube, but I'm gonna go back into the hole and start, digging my way deeper into their catalog. So go check it out. Go follow them on Spotify so you can be notified of when new music drops. Quote unquote, there might be a new something coming out. I can't say it because certain people wouldn't want me to say those things. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. if you are in the area, definitely go see them. They may or may not be doing some sort of tour thing that I can't confirm or deny exists or has happened or is in the process of happening. So definitely go do that. If you want to follow them on social media, that's the best way to keep an update on what they're doing. And follow them on TikTok. I am an old fart and I only post like some videos sometimes, so maybe I should do more of those.
Dude, same.
So go check out Destroy Create, links in the description. And if you enjoyed this interview, share, like, and subscribe. There will also be an audio version going out on Spotify, Apple Music, all of the streaming platforms. If you want to listen to us talk about pretzels for the next hour, that would be sick. If you don't, that would suck, but I would still love you. So go check it out. Again, Destroy Create, they're awesome. Go check them out. And huge thanks to the guys for coming on tonight.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks,
It's
man.
been awesome.
Thank you.